Hello, this is Dr. Greg Gary, April 29th in the year 2020. The title of today's presentation is The Gold Standard Retirement Strategy. First off, I want to tell you that I am not a financial planner and I am attempting to represent the company called Karatbars in the best manner I can. This is a very, very exciting presentation, probably the most exciting presentation that I've ever done. Well, let's get started. Here's the purpose, here's the thesis of this important presentation. Karatbars has established a way to protect your wealth by converting devaluing paper currency into physical and digital gold assets in this time of crisis and beyond, and to have those assets generate an income without having to sell those assets. Let me go on to explain how that's going to happen. So, what are we doing? We are helping people convert their fiat non-gold backed currency and their cryptocurrency into something called cash gold. That is a chip of gold embedded in that bill, and we have cards as well. Real gold, 999.9 currency grade LBMA gold. Okay? Now, what do you do with that gold? Well, you can have it sent to your home. And why do we encourage people to do that? Because over history, whenever there were crises, those who owned gold got themselves either out of a mess or even prospered greatly because they had it. And people ask, what do I do with that gold? Well, you're going to be able to barter with it. Barter simply means trade, and we already have people using Karatbars gold for trading. If you want to liquidate it back into the fiat paper currency system, you can go to your local gold shop, or you can use the Karatbars system, or you can go online. It is easy to sell. So that's one track for your gold. Here's a second track, and this is an incredible opportunity. You can convert that cash gold into something called the UNV stable coin. Now, that is a cryptocurrency. For those of you who do not understand crypto yet, that's okay. Let me explain it like this. In the days of old, because money and gold and silver have always been money, by the way, for hundreds and hundreds of years, okay? In the days of old, when people started collecting too much gold or silver, they would go to the bank. The bank would give them a note, stamp it, sign it, and you would go around trading in notes. And the last person to have the note, who decided that they wanted to go back and get the real money, the real wealth, they would simply go to the bank and exchange the note for the gold. And that's how money was supposed to work. In fact, it worked that way up until 1971. 1971, Mr. Nixon said, we're going to temporarily suspend the gold backing of the dollar. It never ended up being temporary. It's been permanent since 1971. Now, the US dollar, being the reserve currency of the world, meant that all the other currencies were connected to that. So in essence, on that announcement, upon that announcement, the whole world went into a non-gold backed currency system, a paper currency system. And the problem with that is that governments are printing money. They're out of control. USA, European Union, China, and on it goes. So it is important for people to get into gold. Now, I said as of the days of old, here we are again. So what are we doing? You are converting your real gold into a gold crypto, something in the crypto world is called a stable coin. And that is the great news. So instead of the notes representing the wealth, you've got a digital currency or a digital asset. And we're going to be putting gold into a vault, and you're going to have the ability to earn an income off of the gold in your vault. That's right. You're going to be able to earn an income off of the gold, off of those UNVs. And we are in a time of history where those who are first to get to this coin are going to benefit for the rest of their lives, and it's also willable. And this is how we create generational wealth. This is what the rich have done for generations, and now we, the people, can do it. And it doesn't matter how little or how much you have in that vault, you can benefit from it. You can then take that and reinvest it, or you can liquidate it and get it back into the fiat currency system, if you like, on what we have called a debit card. Isn't that incredible? Just digest that for a minute. Here's a third way you can go. You can convert it into a KBC cryptocurrency utility coin. And that coin is used in the entire ecosystem that's been developed. We have a gold mine, we have a bank, we have our own blockchain, we have a K-merchant system that can receive both crypto and gold. And the gas, or the coin that's used to run this whole system, is called the KBC coin. Now, for those of you who may have been harmed in this current financial crisis and lost a part of your portfolio, perhaps this can be a way that you can retrieve those lost assets. You see, in the world of stocks, if you get a 10%, 20%, 30%, 50% gain in a year, that's pretty great. But in the world of crypto, we talk about hundreds of percents of increase. Now look, I don't have a crystal ball, but our KBC coin has already gone to 15 cents. Forbes magazine calls it the top 10 coins to watch for in 2020. Why? Because we're a 10-year established company that has never missed a gold shipment, that has always kept its promises. And so there's a strong belief in the industry that this KBC coin is going to rise significantly. So watch for your own Bitcoin story in this entity. So what can you do? You can also take, for those of you who already have KBC coins, you can take those coins and convert them into the UNV stable coin. That is a great opportunity for those of you who currently have the KBC coins. Or you can take some of your KBC coins and once again, you can liquidate it. So now I'm going to show you why it's the KBC coin is going to do very well in the days to come. Now, for those of you who own stocks, you go to the stock market and you're able to look at all the stocks available on the board. There's just hundreds and thousands of them. Well, in the world of crypto, you can do the same thing. So you can go to something called coinmarketcap.com, and there you will see all the cryptos of the world listed. You'll see their volume, you'll see their market cap, and you'll see their name as per the picture in this slide. Okay, now let's back that up just one minute here. So look at Bitcoin. Now, if you don't know about cryptocurrency yet, that's okay. You can get educated. I knew nothing 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So Bitcoin has Bitcoin is like the US dollar of cryptos. Okay, it's the biggest and the largest coin out there. So look at the trading volume. Okay, so 32 billion US dollars were traded in Bitcoin. That's in a 24-hour period. Okay, now that's pretty small on the PowerPoint here. I'll just make it bigger. Okay, now cryptocurrencies are very volatile. You can make huge gains, but you can also get huge losses. So a category of coin called the stable coin was developed. And the most popular one is called the USDT, or the Tether. And what people do is they park their cryptocurrencies when they're not trading into a stable coin. And that way they are protected from volatility. Well, let's look at what the US Tether did in volume on this particular day. Now, this was about 5 days ago, okay? $44 billion. $44 billion went in and out of Tether in a 24-hour period. So what's happening? People, Bitcoin is in this format here is the symbol for all cryptos, okay? So cryptos, they went into the Tether and they went back out into another cryptocurrency in the trading platform, okay? Now, 45 billion, and we're going to use a conservative service fee, okay? A trading fee of 0.25%. That's 0.0025 multiplier. And that comes out to $112 million in service fees in a 24-hour period. Now, how about multiplying that by 365? You do the math, okay? Now, let's look at the possibility, because it's not out yet, it's coming out in June, the possibility of the UNV stablecoin, okay? Now let's do our own insertion here of the UNV. And for a ton of gold, there's going to be 10 million coins because they represent 1/10 of a gram each, all right? So there's the UNV, stable coin. So how is it going to work? The cryptocurrencies are going to go into the stable coin, the UNV stable coin, and they're going to be trading in and out. So let's say out of that $45 billion, Karatbars just took a mere 1% of it. Okay? Now, by the way, question. It's called a stable coin. You answer the question yourself. Is the US dollar stable, and will it be stable in the days to come? Second question. Is gold stable, and will it be stable in the days to come? Study Mike Maloney and others. You'll find out the answer is yes. In fact, you're going to see it go up. Okay, now let's do the multiplier on that $450 million. Ready? Times 0.25%, 0.0025, and you get $1,125,000 worth of, oh, I didn't tell you. What are we trading with? What does it cost to trade in the UNV stable coin? It costs KBC coins. So over $1 million worth of KBC fees in a single 24-hour period. So you know about supply and demand. What do you think is going to happen to the value of that KBC coin? Think about that. On top of this, now this is the powerhouse right now, but on top of this, our technical products, our voice over blockchain K1 phone and our WIM computer are going to run. The fees for that are going to be KBCs. Our K Merchant platform, where you'll be able to use our whole system with companies and businesses around the world, that too runs on KBCs. Again, I ask, what do you think is going to happen to KBC? Well, the thesis of this presentation was Karatbars has established a way to protect your wealth by converting devaluing paper currency into physical and digital gold assets in this time of crisis and beyond, and to have those assets generate an income. Yes, generate an income without having to sell those assets. So can you now see how Karatbars has created a gold standard retirement strategy? This truly can be your golden path to freedom. Please get back to the person who sent you this information and get your questions answered. This has been Dr. Greg Gary. God bless you.